Warner Bros. Both simultaneously needs to slow down so I can catch up. I'm still only like a day later and I'm so far behind on news. How did that happen? And also, at the same time, they really need to speed up because we need a trailer. God, what the fuck? We need a trailer. What's up, everybody? D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla vs. Kong news and updates. This one's a breakdown and also news and updates combined. We got new footage. We have new footage, and that's something to be excited about. Also, to be excited, Godzilla is trending. It was trending all day, so it's trending on Twitter. That's awesome. Good news, and after a long time of not trending, King Kong finally made it onto the trending page. That's right, Kong and Godzilla trended. And hey, I'd like to take this time to say, let's get the hashtag, give us the damn trailer out there, you know? Why not? At this point, we genuinely need it. It's not even something that I want. You guys know on the channel. I could wait. If it was up to me, the movie would have been delayed, not moved up. If it was up to me, the movie would have been delayed for a while. But it's not. It's now coming out soon, and so we need a trailer because there needs to be more marketing for this movie for the general public. It's not something that I want. It's something that I think needs to absolutely happen for the movie to be successful. They need a trailer within the next 2 weeks. Absolutely, at minimum, they should have had a trailer a month or two ago because their ad campaign is way too short as is. We need a trailer soon. Isa Gonzalez tried to spread some hype for the movie. She is, of course, an actress in the film. It's cool to see her trying to spread some hype, and so did Jordan Vogt Roberts. I love that. I love that he's still hyped for the movie and hyped to see Godzilla and Kong coming back. Let's get on to the footage, shall we? HBO Max released another one of their 2021 teaser reels where they're like, look at all the cool stuff we have on HBO Max. And in that teaser reel, they gave us, let's count it, boys, another 2 seconds of Godzilla vs. Kong footage. I know, very exciting. Why they keep giving us the absolute bare minimum teases, I don't know, but that appears to be their approach, is how can we tease people as much as possible so that they're just always on edge. So the teaser audio, there's nothing really to it. It's just some monster sounds, but I don't think it's really indicative of the actual sound design in the movie, so I'm not really going to talk about the sound design. I put the footage together into a little all scenes in order. I have no idea how accurate it is, but we'll run through it to talk about it. So first of all, we start with that clip of Godzilla swimming through the ocean, and yeah, we've seen that clip before. This is from the CCXP Worlds reel. It's cool, you know, I like it. I like Godzilla swimming. He looks very sharp and spiky. And then the new footage, he leaps up out of the water and grabs the boat. Now there's a little bit going on with this shot. First of all, let's acknowledge and just appreciate that it's a daytime fight. This is what we've been asking for since 2014, and they are finally giving it to us in a Godzilla movie. We had such a little tease of a daytime fight in King of the Monsters between Godzilla and Ghidorah, but it's so good to see finally a true in the daytime fight. Hopefully it lasts more than 2 seconds, but in the daytime fight between Godzilla and Kong. So what we're seeing here is Godzilla, I think he's gonna roar and leap up out of the water. It's a very common trope for monsters. You know, we see in Singular Point trailer, Titanosaurus does this, and there's all sorts of things like this in media where the monsters leap up out of the water over the boat. I guess it's kind of like what whales do, but on a massive scale, you know, just because they're so much bigger. Now, I've talked about this before, but Godzilla looks really short here. I don't know if I'm the only one who notices this, but there's a fighter jet in the front right of the screen, and this fighter jet, it's got to be gigantic because keep in mind Godzilla is supposed to be roughly 400 feet. I don't think so. I think they kind of botched the scale on Godzilla in this movie because he appears to be way too short. But yeah, I really like the explosion. I think it's a cool thing, Godzilla rising up out of the water like this. He doesn't really make it. It kind of looks like he crashes down on the boat and grabs for it. Also interesting, I'm not the only one who noticed this. I had a friend who messaged me. Godzilla now has really webbed hands. It's not like the MonsterVerse Godzilla hasn't had webbed fingers before, but they are really webbed in this shot. The explosion of water looks really cool, and I like Godzilla rising up. That should be very exciting to see in the movie. Then of course you've got King Kong roaring with the chain around his neck. I think they're transporting Kong on this boat somewhere, and he just wakes up ahead of schedule. And then we get the new footage, and it doesn't look great. I'm gonna hold judgment on this because we don't have any true HD. You know, they did release a 1080 version of this, but it's not true HD. It's really grainy quality and it doesn't look the best. It looks like Kong has been green screened into this background, which is interesting because it's all CG, so I don't know why it doesn't mesh right. I guess just something to do with the lighting doesn't look great. But again, it's not HD, so it's really hard to truly tell what the CG is going to look like in this movie. But yeah, you've got this part of the boat sticking up here in the left and Kong going for a punch here. Kong is great to see with the beard. It's really cool. The beard looks fantastic in this shot. He looks very cool. Again, the CG doesn't look the greatest, so we'll have to wait and see. Also, if you pay attention, there's like these flaming things falling from the sky. I don't know what that could be. Maybe Godzilla shoots a plane out of the sky or something. I don't know what could be flaming and smoking out of the sky. We do see tracers going off like crazy in the next shot, so I guess these could be tracers being fired by boats, but it kind of looked like sparks or something falling. Now, of course, we do have this image of Godzilla and Kong punching each other. Interestingly, it looks like there's a battleship in the foreground that's on fire. I'm not sure why this would be on fire. Maybe it's taken damage from another battleship, or maybe Godzilla or Kong have done some damage to it, but it's not connected to the aircraft carrier they're on, and I don't know why it's on fire. I think it's absolutely silly and quite ridiculous that they're standing on this boat. As you can see, it's in the middle of the ocean, not beached like many people were hoping for. So that argument goes to waste, and you can have people argue this point all day, but absolutely there is no way that Godzilla and Kong could stand on an aircraft carrier. The most interesting thing about this is that the boat is shifting under their weight, so at least they had that bit of realism, but it's shifting downwards towards Kong, as if to say Kong weighs more than Godzilla? That is insane. I don't know how Kong weighs more than Godzilla, but the boat is tipping down towards him. On the boat itself, Godzilla steps on a helicopter and it looks like it explodes, or at least he's stepping next to it and there's an explosion going off next to his foot. Interesting also that this isn't the original image, so this isn't the one that got leaked in 2019. It's a new version, and I did tell you guys a while ago that that version that we saw in 2019, it wasn't official, it was a test reel footage. Now we have the official footage, it looks like, and it doesn't 100% match up to the Playmates image. The aspect ratio is quite different, and it doesn't really match up 100% to what we see, but it is a very, very, very close representation of that. Again, it's just kind of an aspect ratio difference is all that it looks like. Kong does go in for a moving punch and lands one right in Godzilla's face. If you look closely, you can actually see a bit of a shockwave come off Godzilla's head when he gets hit. And that's it. That's the whole clip, is Kong punching Godzilla right in the face. Godzilla's shifting his weight towards Kong, so it looks like he's going in to kind of tackle him, and then just gets caught off guard with this very powerful punch. A lot of people got hyped for that. Even people who were like, I'm Team Godzilla all the way, but it's still really cool to see Godzilla get hit here. This also does debunk the rumor. We heard that there was going to be a fight on the aircraft carrier where Kong lays into Godzilla, and it just absolutely has no effect on Godzilla. You can see from this clip here, Godzilla's taking a hit, and it's a good hit. He's moving with it. So yeah, I don't think that it's just going to be this completely mismatched fight where Kong can't even stand up to Godzilla. Also, yes, Godzilla is hunched over in a bit of a sumo pose, and Kong is lunging upward, but he's not off the ground. He hasn't leaped off the ground. He's lunging upward, though. It truly does look like Kong is taller than Godzilla. I think Kong might be taller than Godzilla in the movie, which would be a slight reversal of what we saw in 1962, where Godzilla was ever so slightly taller than Kong. As far as story implications go, I truly couldn't tell you. Maybe Godzilla is catching Kong on an aircraft carrier as they're sailing away somewhere. They're taking Kong to the mainland for whatever reason. It's a horrible plan, but they're taking Kong to the mainland, and Godzilla says, I don't want that guy to leave the island, so he's coming to attack Kong. I don't know. Truly too early to say. I'm hoping to God this movie's good. I know a lot of people are like, oh, D-Man, you're off, you're unhinged or whatever, because I was quite upset about the release date move, but people are like, I'm not unhinged. It's not that I'm against the movie or hate the movie or anything like that. I'm still hoping that the movie is great. I want this movie to be great, but you have moments like Godzilla and Kong on a boat, and it's too much for me at the moment. It's just not something that I think I could ever get over. It just is too silly. Keep in mind that even the original King Kong vs. Godzilla, it took us like 7 movies to get to something that serious. You know, we had 2 Godzilla movies, Mothra, Rodan, we had Varan, the Mysterians, a whole bunch of sci-fi films. So it took a while to get to King Kong vs. Godzilla, and even that movie had more realistic physics than Godzilla and Kong standing on a boat fighting each other. I don't know. We'll just have to see how the movie's executed in full. I haven't given up on the movie as a lot of people think I have. I haven't. I'm just worried for it. That's all. It's something that I'm very excited about, and it's something that I hope to God is great, but I'm just worried. It's natural when you care this much about something to get worried when it doesn't quite line up to how you hoped it would. But again, I'm not giving up on the movie. I'm still going to go into it as open as I can, and I'm going to hope to God that it's awesome. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time for the next one. D-Man out. What? You never watched my 66 years of Godzilla tribute? You know it's posted, right? I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but go check it out. And then you can tell me if you like it or not.